Okay. And then I'll start talking. Sounds good.
Welcome them and then I start processional.
Yes.
Right there, ready.
All right.
Let me bring this down. Let me get set.
Okay. And you let me know. Welcome, family and friends of the class of 2024. I am Lauren Harlan, the senior class sponsor, on behalf of the Valparaiso Community Schools Board of School Trustees and the high school faculty and staff. I would like to officially begin our commencement program by welcoming you to Viking Field. Tonight's program will start with the Valparaiso administration and Board of School Trustees leading the class of 2024 onto the field while you enjoy this rendition of Pomp and Circumstance by the VHS Orchestra. Congratulations to the class of 2024 for their hard work, dedication, and determination to reach this moment. We could not be more proud of them and hope they never forget where the path of life takes them. We are, and they forever will be, Valpo.
It's just pomp and circumstance. Here's Jack.
I'll see what I can do to make my family. Actually, my family's supposed to get my parents are. Yeah, no, if you want, you can help me. You can have ice cream house. I was having cookies and ice cream.
Probably. Sopranos are on that side. I don't know. There's a wire here, so it's just
I'm always back. I saw you was doing
You're supposed to. What if my spell's gone when I get everyone knows it's just a be in their chairs.
That was not the time to ask.
Yeah.
I never have to say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Hope you all have a good night.
My school gets me to come back. Yeah. I don't know why my school like I don't see it. I don't think ours has zippers.
Everyone's like, if I don't do it.
Like him.
I see her. And it is, yeah.
Look at that guy.
I see Matt. I see the cute. Look at him not walking in the line.
He's special. He's so cool.
Walking like he doesn't know where he's going. Does he have a couple? Yeah, no, he does. There's Asher. Where's Asher? I don't see him. Wait, we're waiting on people. We still have people. We're waiting on people.
I want to be like over the cords.
Oh, someone didn't pass them the message. Safe space for Asher.
Should we just go to the floor? Yes, you don't. I saw him.
Good evening. At this time, I ask if you are able, please stand for the singing of the national anthem by our Valparaiso High School varsity singers as well as our choir seniors.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. I ask that our graduates who will be serving or pursuing a military career please remain standing so that you can be recognized. One of our mid-year graduates could not be here with us tonight as he is currently deployed with the Marines. Please join me in congratulating our students and also the family of VHS graduate Dylan Glickoff. Again, thank you, and you may be seated. Welcome to the 151st commencement ceremony for Valparaiso High School. This evening, we have the privilege to witness a milestone in the lives of more than 550 students as they enter a new phase in their lives. Students, the next phase in your life journey is an exciting one. 78% of you are going to college or a trade school. 19% are waiting to see where life takes you. and 3% will be serving in the military. Life tells a story, and before you move on with yours and continue to fulfill your purpose, let's take a few moments to reflect on how you got to where you are at this very moment, your high school graduation. Think back to a simpler time, when school days were about 2.5 hours long, and a school week consisted of 2 or 3 days. Yes, I'm talking about preschool. Although preschool may have seemed like the best place ever, the first day probably included one of the most difficult moments in your life, the moment you had to let go. Letting go of the safety and security of your loved one's hand and taking a step into the unknown was probably not only a bit of a challenge, but downright scary. One thing I can assure you is that letting go was difficult for your parents and guardians as well. But you've come a long way since then. Throughout your elementary years, you formed some of your first friendships, made it through the awkward middle school years, and were prepared to take on high school in person or virtually. For many, high school was a time of growth, learning, and discovery. It was a journey filled with triumphs and challenges, laughter and tears, but through it all, you persevered. And today, you stand on the threshold of a new chapter in your lives. When you, as well as our community, think back on what happened the year you graduated, some, not all of the accomplishments that may be included in your story are as follows, and please note these are in no particular order. Drama Club did a phenomenal job performing Beauty and the Beast. Boys volleyball and girls wrestling became official IHSAA sports, with boys volleyball being sectional champions. Concert Choir had a terrific performance at state and placed ninth. Choir also was a recipient of the Indiana State School Music Association All-Music Award. Health Occupation Students of America, also known as HOSA, had a student secure a spot at the international HOSA level. Girls cross country placed third at state. Girls swimming and diving earned a 12th place finish at state. 2 students took first place awards from the Indiana chapter of the American Institute of Architecture at the Indiana High School Architectural Design Competition. Unified Track and Field placed third at state. Boys swimming and diving earned an 8th place finish at state. Our Valenian yearbook made the lookbook, which was the first time in at least 20 years. Unified Bowling was state runner-up. Speech, debate, and mock trial had a national qualifier for the 2nd year in a row. Gymnastics was state runner-up. A couple of things that had not happened since before you were born include girls basketball won their first regional titles since the 2003-2004 season. Boys swimming and diving won their first DAC championship since 1995-96 year and backed it up with the sectional championship, their first since the 1997-98 school year. For the first time since the 2005-2006 academic year, and most of you were born by this time, Valpo was a DAC Boys and Girls All Sports winner. And last, but certainly not least, the first ever Future Teacher Signing event was held at VHS, where 16 of you signed a letter of intent to pursue a career in teaching. I know you voted for a teacher who's most likely to become a teacher at VHS in your senior royalties, but I hope to see more of you come back to Valpo and become teachers at VCS. This list by no means includes all of the highlights this year. What I can say is that each and every time Valpo traveled around the state, whether it be for academics, co-curriculars, or extracurriculars, our Vikings did a wonderful job representing the community of Valparaiso. I believe people from across the state of Indiana definitely know we are Valpo, and I could not be prouder to be your principal and show the joy in all of your accomplishments. Seniors, the time has come where you will once again be letting go. And just like that first day of preschool, it may be difficult. Not this evening, of course, but maybe in a week when some of you go off to begin the military training that you've been looking for, or that job that is anxiously awaiting for your arrival, or even in August when you go off to school. Regardless, as you enter the next phase of your life journey, I would like you to think about what your life story will say about you. I hope that your story includes a few simple things: that you enjoy life and live it to the fullest, safely and responsibly, but that you give it your all. That you love fully and let those you love know that you love them. Make it a priority to stay in contact with them. That you're nice to others. Remember, appearances can be deceiving, and you never know what somebody else is going through. That you respect yourselves and treat others how you want to be treated. If you have high expectations for others, make sure you have high expectations for yourself too. And finally, that you are humble. Life has a way of reminding us that we are not in control. Class of 2024, it may seem like you have been waiting for this day forever, but I'm pretty confident that to your parents, guardians, and loved ones, it seems like it was just yesterday you were getting ready for your first day of kindergarten, and somewhere between selecting your very first lunchbox or backpack to selecting a seat in the high school cafeteria, or getting up bright and early to select your perfect parking spot, you have become the amazing young adults we see before us, proudly wearing your green and white caps and gowns. Parents and guardians, for some of you, this is your first VHS graduate. For some, this is not your first or your last, and we look forward to seeing you again. For others, like me, this is your last VHS graduate. Regardless of what phase you are in the Viking family, thank you for trusting us with your students, and I hope that you are as proud of these young adults as I am. Seniors, we believe in you. And to quote Dr. Seuss, you're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting. So get on your way. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the one who'll decide where to go. Thank you. In just a few moments, you will hear from student-selected speakers and see each graduate be recognized. Now, without further ado, I would like to introduce to you the 2024 Senior Class President, Ms. Maya Glom.
Mrs. Cornell has been an influential part of the Valparaiso community for many years, both in and out of the classroom. As an educator, coach, friend, and mother, she has impacted lives beyond measure. During the school day, she can be found teaching one of the most prestigious and difficult math classes in the building, or trying to keep her last client, Clyde, alive in her classroom. It is clear that she has a true passion for teaching and coaching the varsity softball team at our high school.
She is admirable because she is always taking care of her family and the students around her, whether it's making someone laugh or pushing others to succeed. Valpo High School is so lucky to have Mrs. Cornell, and she is deserving the honor to speak at our class's graduation. Please give a warm welcome to Mrs. Tracy Cornell.
Good evening to the administration, parents, families, faculty, and the class of 2024 who we are here to celebrate. Tonight is more than just a ceremony. It's a milestone in your life. It marks the culmination of years of hard work, trials and tribulations, and many memories that have led you to this moment. I am truly honored and humbled that you chose me to speak tonight. In the process of finding just the right message to send to the class of 2024, including multiple revisions, I reflected on some of my own milestones. I graduated from high school, then college, and then I went back to high school to be a math teacher because I truly have a love for learning and I wanted to share that with high school students. So let's talk for just a second about a fun shape, the Pentagon. Y'all really weren't thinking I wasn't going to put anything in this math in this speech, did you? If you remember, a Pentagon has 5 sides, and I have 5 things to help you navigate the path to your future, whatever they may be. 1, work hard. 2, step out of the box. 3, life lessons. 4, airplane mode. And 5, find your joy. Work hard. When you choose your field of study or your career path, it's important to maintain a good work ethic and put your best effort in each and every day. That work ethic, coupled with a positive attitude and humility, will pave the way to success. Remember, respect in life is earned, not given, and hard work or in work environment does not go unnoticed. Step out of the box. Routines are a good thing, and everyone enjoys being comfortable, especially when you know exactly what is going to happen. However, in August, that all will change. You will not be walking down those same halls with those same friends. You will be off to create new friendships, memories, and experiences. Do not be afraid to go out and meet lots of new people and immerse yourself in your new environment. Get involved, create new and improved habits, and step out of that comfort zone. You never know what is out there for you if you do not. Life lessons. As you go on in life, you will experience lots of ups and downs. It's ironic that you will probably learn and grow the most from times of struggle rather than those of smooth sailing. A powerful tool that you can use through those tough times is reflection. Remove yourself a bit from what is going on and take a deeper look into the situation. Often you will find a lesson, a reminder, or even some type of silver lining that helps you build coping skills and even a sense of confidence that you can handle whatever is thrown at you. Airplane mode. There has been a war on human attention with weapons of mass distraction. It has become difficult to focus as we spend our time watching a video, reacting to a post, or responding to a text. So a fundamental change, not only for you, but for our society in general, will be to be learning to become more familiar with airplane mode and setting the phone to the side to pay attention during a lecture, a training session for a new job, as well as enjoy our time with family and friends. Connection and conversation are powerful tools that help build relationships. Find your joy. Find the path that creates the most happiness for you. You do not want to be going to a job for 30 years where you are miserable each and every day. Also, you need to find time each day for yourself to create reminders of what makes you happy and all of the blessings that you have in your life. I have been so fortunate that I found my joy when I made the choice to study education. And as I have grown as an educator, I discovered that my joy comes from my colleagues, but most of all, it comes from all of you. I am so proud of you and what you have accomplished. The future is very bright, and your possibilities are limitless. I will leave you with one last thought. Find your passion, whatever makes you happy, and stay true to yourself. You never have to follow anyone else's path unless you are lost somewhere out in the woods and you see a path. By all means, follow that one.
Our next speaker's kind-hearted personality and soft-spoken character makes her a true friend to all. Some would say she is most likely to go pro or possibly end up as a soccer mom. She is leaving Valparaiso High School extremely accomplished in academics and athletics. Kate Weber is continuing her athletic and academic career going to DePaul University in Chicago to play Division I soccer, with a major in either sports business or pre-law. Some of you may know her from the varsity soccer team, the girls basketball team, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes Club, the Student Athletic Advisory Council, or for volunteering for National Honor Society. Her favorite memory throughout high school was winning in a soccer sectional championship her sophomore year against Chesterton, where she scored the winning goal. She truly has excelled in all that she has participated in. Please give the floor to Kate Weber.
Hello, family, friends, faculty, distinguished guests, and hello to the class of 2024. I am honored to be here tonight at a point in time where it's appropriate to reminisce, live in the moment, and look forward all at the same time. 4 years have flown by, and we've shared many experiences. Remember COVID, when we had to stay 6 feet apart from each other? Remote school and no fans at games? We also had extracurricular activities and sporting events, including the school's first state football championship since 1975. And there were some academics mixed in too. In the blink of an eye, we're graduating and heading to college, the trades, or services. As we move into the next chapter, it's important to realize the value of an intentional life. Hopefully, you've been intentional through your time at VHS instead of just going with the flow or going through the motions. Regardless, every day, and perhaps especially today, is an opportunity to start achieving more. A song that was released about 20 years ago has recently re-emerged because of the movie Anyone But You. In her song, Unwritten, Natasha Bedingfield sings, "Today is where your book begins because the rest is still unwritten." Today's graduation is not an end, but a beginning. The rest of our lives are unwritten. How will you write your book? So today, I ask you, what's your mantra? We all have a wish or a dream, but how are you going to accomplish it? How will you achieve it? What steps will you take to reach a goal? Today, I encourage you to find your mantra, and I'd like to share 3 that have worked for me. First, every day when I wake up, I see a neon sign hanging on my wall that says, "Don't wish for it, work for it." It's been ingrained in my head since I was young by my parents who always encouraged my sister and me to work for what we want. If I were to say to my parents, I wish I had millions of dollars, they would tell me to go get it, work hard, and earn it. If you want something, go for it. If you have a goal, conquer it. If you think you're worth more, prove it. Increase your value by investing in yourself. Commit to things you are passionate about, a sport, a job, a relationship. Whatever it is, give 100% and you won't regret it. A second mantra I'd like to share with you is called MAGIC. MAGIC stands for Make a Greater Individual Commitment. Making a greater individual commitment and putting forth your best effort will help you be more successful and develop good habits. Good habits promote a stable routine and help us achieve long-term goals. Put magic into every part of life. When I felt uninspired or unfocused at school or practice, I thought of magic and instantly improved my effort. If I was tired because I was up all night studying, I thought of magic and gained energy. When I was discouraged because of an injury or failure, magic, and I worked harder. Bedingfield goes on to sing, "We've been conditioned to not make mistakes, but I can't live that way." Magic made me not be afraid to make mistakes or fail. It allowed me to take calculated risks, which I found are exciting and open up new opportunities for personal growth, valuable learning experiences, and confidence. Stay in the moment, focus on the now, and be intentional. I challenge you to make a greater individual commitment today. When I applied to be a student speaker, I planned to talk about facing adversity and challenges head on. At the time, I didn't have specific examples and was going to speak in general. Today, I have a prime example as I recently tore my ACL, MCL, and meniscus playing soccer. In a moment, soccer was gone with full recovery not expected for 9 months. I was emotional and upset because I knew I'd missed my first season of college soccer. My parents saw me with no spirit or energy, and my dad said, "You have 24 hours to feel sorry for yourself." And my mom said, "Don't look back, you're not going that way." Harsh, but real. This leads me to my third mantra. Surround yourself with good people. Find people who care about you, motivate you, encourage you to reach your full potential, and challenge you. For me and most of us, that's been our parents. For others, it might be a community member, a neighbor, or special relative or friend who's made a difference in your life. Today, especially, I ask that you look around and find that special teacher, administrator, or coach that made a difference in your life and thank them. As we all move on to new chapters, I encourage you again to find your mantra. Don't wish for it, work for it. Put some magic in your life by making a greater individual commitment today, and surround yourself with good people. Be the author of your book and write your journey. Find your mantra today and live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins, because the rest is still unwritten. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2024.
Our next speaker definitely deserves this opportunity to speak at our graduation. Some would say he's most involved. Standing by my side, Brody Nelson has never let me down. He's unequivocally the best person to be partners with to lead the class and organize the many school events we have worked on. The Student Council is very thankful for his boost of participation and wonderful insights. His hilarious, energetic character has become a staple for many school events, including peer tutoring in the life skills classroom, being a contestant in Mr. VHS, participating and cheering on as a teammate on the unified track and unified flag football team, Recycling with Earth Awareness Club, volunteering for National Honor Society, or playing along with his teammates on the Valparaiso Lightning team. You might even find him outside of school teaching his local ninjas at a dojo. He is extremely active in his school and community. Brody will be attending Ball State University in the fall, studying sports administration, and there is no doubt that he will go far. Please take a moment to welcome Brody Nelson, Valparaiso High School Student Body President.
Good evening, teachers, faculty, administration, parents, younger siblings who were dragged here, and to all my classmates, congratulations. This is a big moment for all of us. It is no secret that high school is not the easiest time for most people. However, we made it through and are off to bigger and better things. We definitely had some memorable moments. Freshman year, we came in with e-learning Wednesdays, then the hackers shutting off our internet. Sophomore year, we got things back to normal and had our first regular year of high school. Junior year, we won state for football, and our football team won state. Finally, this year, our senior year, we had parking pass camp out night, senior assassin, the solar eclipse, and our basketball team, Be Cool Woman. We remember so many school dances, performances, and art shows. We had Friday nights at Culver's and so many other memorable moments. We have done a lot over our 4 years here. When it's all said and done, even after all the challenges of our classes, complaining about schoolwork, and stressing over grades, hopefully you leave here with something you remember positively, a new friend you made, an experience you would not have had otherwise, or a student you don't even know showing you kindness. I know I've experienced all three while I was here. We are entering a new stage in our lives. While this is scary, change is good. God knows many of us could not do another year here. A quote given to me by a teacher, and dare I say friend, Mr. Davis, sums it up best. It's from former President Teddy Roosevelt. It's not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done better. The credit belongs to the man who's actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who at best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who know neither victory nor defeat. We are all entering a new arena in our lives. Whether we are going to college, the trades, the armed services, or anything in between, you cannot listen to anyone who tells you that you can't do something. It will not be without effort, as any dream worth chasing will require you to put in time and energy. You must continue to chase your dreams, even through hardship, and there will be hardship. Your face will be marred with blood and sweat. You must chase your dreams and not tell anyone you can achieve them. Now do it. Get out there and do it, so you don't become one of those cold and timid souls who know neither victory nor defeat. Congratulations to all of you. We can now proudly say we are Valparaiso High School graduates, or at least proud to say we graduate on Campbell and not the high school down the road on Meridian Street. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Corneo, Maya, Kate, and Brody, for sharing your thoughts and words with us. Shortly, we will begin the presentation of diplomas. As we begin the presentation of diplomas, the first students to be called will be the senior class officers, senior Activities Advisory Committee, and the student speakers, followed by those seniors graduating with International Baccalaureate diplomas, highest distinction, and distinction. The rest of the class will then follow. Graduate names will be read by our school counselors. Before we begin, I would like to bring a few things to your attention so that all students and their accomplishments can be recognized. Students' names are read at a steady but quick pace. While it is appropriate to applaud for each student as names are being read, I ask that you be respectful of the ceremony so that the guests of the graduate being recognized immediately after your student will be able to hear their graduate's name, just as you will want to hear your graduate's name being read. Also, please remain in your seat and do not block the view of others. At the conclusion of the class roll, we will take a moment to recognize all of the graduates. Thank you for your understanding and cooperation. At this time, I ask the first row to please stand.
Thank you. Got it?
Martin James Aguilera III, highest distinction.
Thank you so much.
Anna
Congratulations. Thank you.
Anderson, highest distinction.
Jade Dylan Hassel, highest distinction.
Over here. This way.
Thank you.
Landon Ross Astle, highest distinction.
Mia Bella M. Welch, highest distinction.
Thank you.
Ella Rose Beach, highest distinction.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Naomi Grace Bossman, highest distinction. Lily Elizabeth Braming, highest distinction. Matilda A. Frendaca, highest distinction.
Anna Elizabeth Lavelle, highest distinction.
Emily Sophia Burrow, highest distinction.
Thank you.
Carolyn Trace Boxon, highest distinction.
Rebecca Kavanaugh, highest distinction.
Nathaniel Owen Crumfield, highest distinction.
Congratulations.
Gwendolyn Darby Clifford, highest distinction.
Brooke Cassidy
Thomas Dowderman.
Angela Maria Palopoulos, highest distinction.
Anaya Lynette Edwards, highest
Charles Augustine Crumright, highest distinction.
Elizabeth Esther Fields, highest distinction.
Tyler Jan Edwards, highest distinction.
Rebecca Jane Kirk, highest distinction.
Ethan Wayne Etzler, highest distinction.
Matthew Allen Janaden, highest distinction.
Christopher Robert Fisher, highest distinction.
Aiden John Gutierrez, highest distinction.
Natalie Marie Gill, highest distinction.
Nicolaus Peter Campese, highest distinction.
Rosalind Gazelle Gonzalez, highest distinction.
Preston Alexander Hughes, highest distinction.
Isaac Bradley Allow, highest distinction.
Chloe Lynn Payne, highest distinction.
Lauren Elizabeth Harris, highest distinction.
Lauren Hessler, highest distinction.
Nia Victoria Hutton, highest distinction.
John Kenneth Kroger, highest distinction.
Carissa Lynn Casper, highest distinction.
Andy Wen Lai, highest distinction.
Lauren Christine King, highest distinction.
Alexander Brian Laberman, highest distinction.
Maya LaFalla, highest distinction.
Emmanuel Haïd Vu, highest distinction.
Ivan Philippe Latinovich, highest distinction.
Emma Rose Maloney, highest distinction.
Van Lee, highest distinction.
Hayden Hunter Matthews, highest distinction.
Nicholas Jonathan Lustig, highest distinction.
Addison Nagel, highest distinction.
Selena Mariah Martin, highest distinction.
Rachel Elizabeth Northey, highest distinction.
Kareem U. Mustafa, highest distinction.
Peter Jerome Pachaki, highest distinction.
Caitlin Ann Nguyen, highest distinction.
Benjamin Thomas Reichert, highest distinction.
Ann Scott Perez,
Jack William Scheimer, highest distinction.
Madison Reeves, highest distinction.
Ava Madison Smerslick, highest distinction.
Madeline Mackenzie Schmetzer, highest distinction.
Nicholas Paul Taglia, highest distinction.
Eleanor Grace Shirkey, highest distinction.
Andrew Alexander Bewley, highest distinction.
Madeline Faith Soren, highest distinction.
Julia Ann Bamus, highest distinction.
Tatum Ryan Thursby, highest distinction.
Tyler Joseph Verscher, highest distinction.
Liam Utesh, highest distinction.
Emily Josephine Watson, highest distinction.
Ty Colin Vandendyke, highest distinction.
Isabella Suzanne Beach, distinction.
Alexander Douglas Wasselak, highest distinction.
Clara Maria Bertolat, distinction.
Nicholas Wills, highest distinction.
Nathaniel Ward Haynes, distinction.
Katrina Elizabeth Trent, distinction.
Chase Daniel Hopper, distinction.
Valerie Nicole Baggiani, distinction.
Emma Hersack, distinction.
Gunther Adam Hammond, distinction.
Trey Jeffrey Nash, distinction.
Noah Paul Ingram Harrison, distinction.
Evan Samuel Olson, distinction.
Faith Lee, distinction.
Evan Leonidas Poulos, distinction.
Josephine Ray Mitchell, distinction.
Jekiah Allen Townsend, distinction.
Olivia Grace Nigro, distinction.
Kirsten Mackenzie West, distinction.
Allison Michelle Parks, distinction.
Lee Atala, distinction.
Allison Marissa Rossman, distinction.
Carter Joseph McLennan.
Logan Walker Weiss, distinction.
Noah Benjamin McGarrett.
Valeria Abarca,
Mary Ellen Magnetti.
Maxwell Ryan Abel,
Victoria Rose Magnuson.
Jaden Andrew Adams,
William A. Maldia.
Lucas Cole Adams,
Grace
Ladies first.
Andrew Peter Alcorn,
William Ani Millard Maloney.
Tensia Grace Alvarez,
Mira Isabella Marvilla.
Brian Alexander Alvarez,
Taylor Renee Marino.
Philip Benjamin Amos,
Ryan Anthony Markosovic.
Samuel Thomas Ampelios,
Aiden Paul Marr.
Grant Michael Anderson,
Reese Olivia Martin.
Angela Yasmin Angon,
Ruth Elizabeth Matthews.
Austin Andrew Ansley,
Mado.
Xavier Alexander Antrim.
Carissa Strabady.
Michaela Siobhan Ospitozoni.
Max Gregory Moritz.
Nathaniel Edward Otten.
Colin Mavro-James.
Samantha Marie Ayers.
Lucas Andrew Maynard.
Caden Raleigh Baker.
Colin James.
Leonardo Valentino Baker.
Aiden Isaac McConnell.
Olivia Marie Morasis.
Finnegan
Marion Deshawn Simmons.
Bennett James McFarland.
Desi Joe Falkensberger.
Dylan Ray McGuire.
Nelly Garcia Torres.
David Murmia Jr.
Ruby May Bainsberger.
Sarah Elise Lynn Miller.
Caroline Shay Barnes.
Hannah Marie Mitchell.
Juvenal Anguiano III.
Jenna Dean Mitchell.
Paige Elizabeth Bartlett.
Claire Mormon.
Joseph Adolf Adar.
Brandon Wayne Moore.
James Elliott Beebe.
Shania Dejanay Morris.
Harrison E. B.
Andrew Jacob Morpus.
David Martin Benke.
Tanya Mosqueda.
Isaias Rose Bell.
Timothy Edward Murray III.
Harper May Benjamin.
Alexis Renee Nagel.
Vance William Burkhart.
Ava Grace Nally.
Drew Russell Bishop.
Dominic Anthony Natali.
Brady Raymond Flashkey.
Henry Thomas Nelson.
Matthew James Blevins.
Gavin Shane Jess Navarez.
Lillian Reese Bonaventura.
Ryan Marshall Newbold.
Ralph Samuel Bondisudo.
Raymond Nguyen.
Lakeisha Booker.
Taryn McKenna Noble.
Kennedy Bailey Glashow.
Marcus.
Nathan Moses McCullough.
Maddie Marie Norman.
Ava Marie Boone.
Michael Connor Norris.
Nina Rabia Bouabi.
Anthony Norwood Jr.
Aaliyah Ashantinisha Boyden.
Kayla Ann Novak.
Allison Grace Moyna.
Nadia Marie Vickery O'Brien.
Scotty James Bradley.
Madeline Grace O'Connell.
Thomas John Brandon.
Reagan Louise O'Hallen.
Aiden Kai Brindley.
Miles Patrick O'Shea.
Olivia Luann Brinson.
Chloe Alina Ockman.
Kaylee Jordan Brown.
Riley Robert Olden.
Jalen Sarah Elizabeth Brown.
Aiden Thomas Daniel Oliver.
Cindy Michelle Brown.
Austin Thomas Olson.
Jasmine Mari Burkett.
Nathan M. Orca.
Hayden Matthew Burns.
Caleb Alexander Ortiz.
Lincoln Patrick Burns.
Emmanuel Ortiz.
Savannah Alexis Camp.
Matthew Isaac Ortiz.
Aiden Philip Coleman.
Dulce Natalie Palma.
Isaiah Xavier Butler.
Christian Oasis Pantoja Lopez.
Joanna Veronica Kolinsky.
Christian Paredes.
Lana Marie Cantu.
Edith Beatrice Patterson.
Alexander James Carlson.
Alyssa Jane Pio.
Nicholas Walter Carlson.
Hannah Elizabeth Peterson.
Alexis Carrillo.
Grace Rebecca Phelps.
Natalie E. Carter.
Nathan Scott Phillips.
Giovanni Clara Grace Castro.
Anthony Dennis Hidra.
Brady Christopher Kavanaugh.
Madeline Grace Pierce.
Sophia Marie Kavanaugh.
Madison Annie Pierce.
Chloe Lee Garnett.
Kimmage Piggott.
Nate Anthony Christensen.
Caleb Alexander Pitt.
Emmanuel Aniotis Cronus.
Alec Christopher Platt-Cotis.
Brandon Matthew Clark.
Ava Ann Platt-Cotis.
Justin McCarthy Clark.
Jeremiah Joseph Howell.
Reese Isabella Foskey.
Corbin Eli Price.
Rosalia Chanel Cochran.
Logan Michael Krusnak.
Chloe Evelyn Cole.
Hayden Alexander Pashea.
Raymond Collins.
Maya Isadora Ritinovich.
Ileana Desiree Mama.
Michaela Ann Reardon.
Jaden Gomez.
Hale Michael Roush.
Alexander James Corning.
Cassidy Jane Reaver.
Caitlin Leanne Cotton.
David Anthony Reeder.
Benjamin Matthew Courtney.
Jack Riley Reichardt.
Natalie Paige Cromer.
Jack Stewart Rex.
Samuel James Samerka.
Cody Reyes.
Jessica Marie Cummins.
Nevaeh Lee Ryan.
Ella Dawn DeLeo.
Liz Cole Ritchell.
Sophia Ray Davenport.
Hannah Lynn Ritchie.
Travis Michael Davies.
Michael Delavina Ridley.
Travis LeVar Davis II.
Xavier Daniel James Roberts.
Isabella Grace Delavega Duvall.
Joseph Tyler Ronan.
Carla Delgado Vasquez.
Felix James Rodriguez.
Griffin Dennis.
Alina Lynn Rodriguez.
Cecil James Denton Boone.
Leslie Lisbeth Rodriguez Fuentes.
Caleb Detterline.
Annalise Quinn Rojek. Smoot.
Duncan Brody Fisher.
Madison Brady Smith.
Corin Marston Cliff.
Tegan Allison Smith.
Priya Elizabeth Dorr.
Olivia.
Nora Ford.
Journey Marie Delian Howell.
Luke Cameron Formenti.
Liam Hogg Solomani.
Tabitha Ashley Frenzel.
Quincy Rose Spencer.
Emma Rose First.
Ari Bruce Stafford.
Julia First.
Claudia Rose Stage.
Cameron K.
Tayshawn Tyler Starr.
Noel Gazin.
Joseph Dennis Starzak.
Hayden Joseph Garcia.
Chloe Elizabeth Stevens.
Joshua Robert Garrett.
Gabriel Sorrell Sterling.
London Dion Gall.
Joshua D. Stewart.
Giselle Teresa Jentica.
Michael Joseph Stewart.
Alexis Jane Geisen.
Mallory Jeanette Yestian Scott.
Henry Gillian.
Trenton Daniel Stone.
Jessica Marie Hartman.
Hayden Patrick Stout.
Jacqueline Elizabeth.
Liam David Stredelmeyer.
Parker James Gleason.
Peyton Reese Sevilla.
Matthew Timothy Wowski.
Jacob Connor Swart.
Seth Roger Blue.
Jaden Jabri Howell.
Merrick Robert Gonzalez.
Ethan Tanner.
David Guadalupe Gonzalez Ortiz.
Aiden James Pascott.
Noe Elijah Houston.
Faith Leanne Taylor.
Gabrielle Elaine Green.
Mark Joseph Tiefel.
Stella Marion Urchalski.
Kobe Rowe.
Christopher Yair Guerrero Gonzalez.
Luke Frederick Field.
Giselle Sarai Gutierrez.
Thank you.
Tavon. Christian Ryan Tavon.
Stephanie Gutierrez.
Baby Davy D. Thompson. Andre Guzman. Evelyn Torres. Holly Lynn Helfin. Natalia Neal Torres. Carson Gregory Hamilton. Lynette Torres. Emma Margaret Mann. Riley Ray Treese. Nadir Aiden Arbouche. Chase Tillage. Monica Grace Marie Harper. Madison Sierra Gifter. Ella Grace Harris. Elias Barnett Urbano. Ian Allen Harris. Christian S. Utah. Rue McDermott Carter. Alan Valley. Trinity Sean Harris. Maria Kristen Valle. Jackson Harvey. Elizabeth Jean Van Keppel. Liv Adeline Isarmer Gallup. Kaylee Ann Van Wienen. Isabella Vieira Kern. Kylie Ann Vanderwood. Violet Ann Kerr. Madison Vanderwood. Nessa Ray Heinold. Lee Green Van Dusseldorf. Allie Sebastiana Aaron. Ty Dean. Molly Sue Herron. Sophia Annabella. Brianna Nicole Hicks. Sarah. Matthew Benjamin Colfer. Joseph S. Villarreal. Logan James Hopper. Angelica Villarreal. Finley Ray Holt. Jaden Otto Villatoro. Casey James Olson. Phoenix Xavier Bowe. Benjamin Thomas Howard. Natalie Abigail Goldstuck. Logan Howard. Stella Grace Wingman. Mia Lauren Howard. Ruben Arturo Law. Cash Percy. Benjamin Roy Ward. Abigail Lynn Island. White.
Teresa LaJune Marche Jones.
Julia Isabel Whited.
Bradley Kaminsky.
Elena Elizabeth Naila Williams.
Max Johnson.
Trinity Estelle Winters.
Madeline Avery Harbler.
Tyler Stephen Whitmer.
Nicholas Patrick Kelly.
Jaden Alexander Woods Truitt.
Laura Rose Pick.
Santana Paige Wyma.
Savannah Cadence Kidd.
Tanner Ryan Young.
Alexa Angeline Klimchuk.
Catherine Ann Zaleski.
Asher John Nong.
Luke Zhao.
Joshua Michael Canovo.
Emily Jane Zrodowski.
Delaney Grace Kodiker.
Abigail Naomi Lamerton.
Caleb Anderson Cole.
Owen Riley Lashene.
Madison Elizabeth Postma.
Isaac Quincy Lawfrey.
George Joseph Fresno.
Evan Robert Lizard.
Sienna Elise Creed.
Ryan Nicole Ledbetter.
Addison Dawn Krieger.
Samuel Matthew Lenine.
Matthew Terry Kubiak.
Layla Macaria Leslie.
Isabel Lillian Kuhn.
Frank Scott Layden.
James Daniel Lee Kuhn.
Abigail Marie Littlefield.
Katie Ann Caruda.
Jerome Jalen Ross.
Adeline May Laffey.
Aiden Tyler Long.
Brandon Paul Lally.
Ruth Eugenia Lopez.
Madeline Nicole Lamb.
Joshua Jose Luna.
Anthony Jason Lamerton.
Tyrese Marcel Spivey.
Giancarlo Mark Laterza. Naomi Christine Lawson. Eric Ruben Lechuga. Nicole Alexis Lenberg. Peter Louis Young. Vincent Robert Levy. Nicholas Allen Lyden. Jenna Ann Lockhart. Brody Robert Logston. Deirdre Ava Lopez. Thomas Drummond Lopez. Dominic Matthew Briones. Curtis Robert Vieira.
Proud of you.
Congratulations, bro. That was hard.
Please join me in recognizing the class of 2024. Thank you. Next, I would like to introduce and ask that Superintendent of Schools for the Valparaiso Community Schools, Dr. Jim McCall, join me at the podium. Students, please rise. Dr. McCall, as principal of Valparaiso High School of the Valparaiso Community Schools in Valparaiso, Indiana, I present to you the students you see before you as candidates for graduation with the class of 2024. Each candidate will have met all the requirements set forth by the state of Indiana and Valparaiso Community Schools.
Thank you, Dr. McCall. That's me. Thank you, Dr. Tabone. Welcome seniors, staff, and families to this momentous occasion. I was asked to give a few words of wisdom, and I promise to keep it just a few words. I stand here today with a great sense of pride for this group of graduates before me. For some of you, I remember your first days of school as your principal at Flint Lake. And for so many others, I have enjoyed these past few years seeing you achieve in the classroom, compete in athletics, make a difference in your clubs and community, and perform or create in the arts. I understand that my words, along with some of the academic lessons you've had, may be lost in the joy of this milestone and fade with the passage of time. But I want you to take away the sincere sentiment that follows. These moments matter. What makes them a memory? It is the emotion that is connected to the events. That is what makes it lasting. Research tells us that it is the emotion that is tied to the moment that ingrains it in the memory. Emotional events or lessons affect the amygdala and hippocampus at the same time. And ironically, you won't remember that. It's a bland scientific fact. But what you may remember is me messing up at the beginning because you laughed. Emotion matters. Make sure you feel these moments. You may not remember the lessons at 4th grade in literary analysis, but you will remember visiting your elementary school as seniors and completing that cycle, celebrating your achievements and inspiring our littlest Vikings, gazing up at the big kids. You may not remember everything that happens. You may not remember the phases of the moon, but you will remember the awe in gazing up at the eclipse with your classmates. Moments matter. Emotions matter. As you go forth in life, take the time to lean into those moments, slow down, and enjoy it. Life moves pretty fast. Just ask your parents. Ask yourselves. This past year has flown by, and it's only going to move faster. Allow yourselves to enjoy the moments. Feel all the feelings and make those moments last a lifetime. So seniors, you have now been presented as candidates for graduation based on your completion of all requirements set forth by the state of Indiana and the Valparaiso Community Schools. By the powers vested in me by those governing bodies, I now announce you as graduates of Valparaiso High School. You may now move your tassels, and congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. McCall. Parents, family, friends, and community members, thank you for your cooperation tonight. Please remain seated. Once all of the graduates have exited the field, you are welcome to exit the bleachers and move to the parking lot. Graduates will be released from the field house after receiving their diploma and commemorative gift. Thank you again, and have a safe evening.